Thank you so much, guys, for coming back to WeebGamerPodcast. Again, as you can see, someone is not here, and it's Andre. Okay, we went through this last week. He's not quit.
Still not here.
He's just still not here. That's all it is. Okay, let's get right into it with how you feeling, Sean. That's actually something we didn't do last week. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm getting through more freaking Elden Ring. I'm still not done. I just beat the bullshit boss. I don't know if you've seen any of the bosses, Alan, but there's this boss.
I've seen a bunch of. I know the meteor guy.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but he's this giant guy who rides this tiny horse, and he just like rides around and swings his giant weapons around, and it's just
nice.
Like it took me a while, and then I figured out that you can actually summon like 20 different people to help you during that battle, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been fighting this battle by myself this whole time, and I beat him in like.
Are those people online?
No, it's just like bots or whatever.
Just bots? Okay, that's cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, they're part of this guild. If I was reading, I probably would have known, but I don't read because reading's for casuals.
Readings for filthy casuals. Remember that shit.
But so is summoning.
This is what it is.
Good job.
Nice. I didn't change my shirt from last week. I just didn't change my shirt. I'm a stinky man.
I think I'm the same one too.
You know what? It's just coincidence. We did laundry. We picked out the same shirt. We really like these shirts. Okay. Yeah. So last week we had a great conversation about betrayals. And you know what? I don't know why I'm supposed to segue. How I'm supposed to segue from that, but you know what betrayals more than killing someone and beheading them is females. All right.
That's great.
And not ours though. Ours are fantastic and we love them. But what we're going to talk about today is the best females of anime.
Best females? What do you mean by best?
I don't know how to answer that. It depends on the context. You know, if they are, if they care for the main character, if they're a great main character. I don't know why I just assumed they're a side character. That's kind of fucked up by me. I have to go to therapy because I'm a misogynistic pig. You know, any characters that come to mind that we think female characters or non-binary.
What?
I don't know how to segment this now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so anyway, I'm excited because there is a lot of you know, characters that go unnoticed, and we should give them credit. Number one on my list is Sakura. From
wait, what?
Sorry, that was from Jujutsu. It's Sakuna. Oh no, it's the sorry. He's a demon, right? So he's not really a guy. He's just a girl.
My god.
No. We're not starting with that. Okay. I don't know. I guess let me just roll down this page here and we'll talk about him. Okay. So who do I have? I don't know. Let's go with
This is going great. This is a great start.
Let's go with this is actually really good. Okay. She's from Clanad, and her name is Nagisa. Nagisa. And I watched Clanad again. I talked about it last week. I had like a romance slice of life phase in my life, and Clanad is definitely, I think, the best. Granted, the animation shit and the Japanese voice actor sounds like she's squealing half the time. But Clanad is one of the best romantic rom-com romantic slice of life I've ever watched, and Nagisa is probably one of the reasons why. She is a very caring person. Basically, the first season of Clanad is her just fixing everyone's problems, including the main characters. She
doesn't betray everyone?
No. Technically she does second season by like dying. Spoilers. But then she comes back to life. No, I'm just joking. I'm just
saying. That's the real betrayal.
No. That's the real betrayal. Oh shoot. For last week, I wanted to say to your eternity, the betrayal for Andre would have been that he revived everyone.
Oh my god. I think that's betrayal for everyone.
Damn it.
For you.
That's a betrayal.
Yeah,
exactly.
That.
It was good. Alpha.
Man, I thought you were so dumb when you said that idea, and then
I know everyone thought I was dumb, and I honestly
I was like, why would they do that? That'd be so stupid. That would undermine everyone's death and everyone's like sad moment. And
then it did. But anyway, back to Clanad.
Sorry.
But just shut up. Back to Clanad. Okay, very very good character, very caring, and honestly, the second season is actually okay. The first season is about her fixing everyone's problems. And it's like a relationship, like it's a guy and girl. But the second season, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna spoil it. Spoilers for you guys. It's about because she has a kid with the guy, which is good. And, like, genuinely, like, they wanted to. And they're a lot older. They're adults. And yeah, she like they have to do with like adult problems and like kid problems and all that. And that season was so good too because it give you it's not just like guy and girl problems. It's like mom and dad and child problems and like their parents' problems. So to me, and she like fought through all that stuff, man. Amazing stuff. Nagisa, you definitely up there. Go ahead. What's yours?
Question first. Would you rather watch Clannad or Angel Beats?
Oh,
because I haven't watched either, and I'm supposed to watch both.
Oh man, that's like top. They're both top 10 for me.
Yeah,
like, damn, I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. That's genuine. I would go if you have more time, Clannad. But if you're like, you know what, I just want something to get me out of the way. I think Angel Beats is 25 episodes, and that's really good too.
Okay.
Again, nothing crazy from both. They're older anime, and I think Angel Beats is more of like an indie, whereas Clannad is more like mainstream. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
I love Angel Beats. Like that shit made me cry at the end. I'm not even kidding. Well, I was a sensitive boy. Oh, Clannad made me cry too.
Yeah, don't get it. I've heard they're both.
Don't get it twisted. They're both super sad. But Angel Beats just like I don't know what I was wrong with me that day. I was not having it. I just started bawling for no reason. But yes, I would go with both. But Angel Beats first.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyways, I'm gonna start strong. Probably my favorite female character is Nobara. Natsuki, is that her name? I don't know her last name, so some fan I am. But
damn.
Yeah, Nobara. She just came out. She was what Sakura should have been. Like just a strong female character who she's not necessarily like I wouldn't even consider like a side character. Like they're all kind of have the spotlight at times, right? I mean, obviously you have Yuji, but I mean, Nobara is there. She's helping. She's useful, and she just has like a killer attitude. Like she's badass. Like she has like a certain like amount of resolve where she doesn't freak out when something happens. She just kind of like rolls with it. Like when she got poisoned by that guy, he's just like, oh, you're gonna die in 10 minutes, by the way. And she's like, oh, I don't give a shit. I'll take you down with me then. And just starts hammering nails in her arm. Like to hit him through her technique. It was just like
insane.
That is crazy, man. And she's just like laughing through it. I'm just like, damn, this girl is like, she's nuts.
There's something
I love
wrong
her.
with her.
Yeah, exactly.
No, absolutely. To go off that, I remember when we were watching Jujutsu Weekly, and it was like, everyone, Itadori's getting his spotlight, and then Megumi was getting his spotlight, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna make her the generic, like you said, Sakura character, and like just have her as a female support. Yeah. But then like when she was fighting that ending, but even in the middle, like when she has this like introduced to the show, she's like a badass character. She's like, Itadori, I don't even know why you're here. You're an idiot.
Yeah. Like
you're not like me, and all that. I'm like, wow, they actually gave her not purpose, but like she has a cool personality. Yeah, she's definitely one of the top, strongest lore, but like strongest like I don't know characters that we've watched, female characters that we watched for sure. I think.
Yeah, and even like the part where she's not the damsel in distress, like she's her own character. She can take care of herself. Right. Like there was a scene near the end of the first season where she gets pulled through like a wall, by one of the guys who's like attacking them. And then Megumi's like freaking out, like oh like he wants to like save her, and she's like no, like worry about what's going on here. I'll take care of this guy. Like, and it was like damn. Like that's I don't know. She's just badass, man, and she's like
she didn't like complain about it too. She's more complaining that they were trying to save her rather than winning their phone fights.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Insane.
She's like amazing character. And lastly, I'd have to say the moment where they think that Yuji or Itadori is dead, and she's like, oh, like she has the same mindset as me, where like I don't like it to be expected to be over sentimental about like people that died I've known for like a week or something. And she says exactly that, like, oh, like why would I cry over someone who's gone for like he's been dead for like I've known him for like 2 weeks, and then like he like sees like a hint of her like crying in the corner, and it's like oh like they've only known each other for that long, but they were like pretty close during that time.
Yeah, she still cared even though she was trying to be like cool.
Exactly, she was trying to be cool, and she like she was very similar in personality to Yuji, so like you can kind of see even though it was not a lot of time spent together, they connected very like closely, and so it was good to see that.
To go off very strong female, that's the thing, but to go off Noboro, I think a good candidate is Yuno from Future Diaries. Don't get me wrong, very crazy, very
kind of crazy.
if that was a real girl, that is a restraining order.
Oh yeah.
For everyone, not just for me. Everyone. She's in an asylum, but because we're talking about anime, I think she's literally the best candidate for anyone if you want your significant other to fight for you. She literally killed people, like genuinely killed people, and didn't care. She's like, as long as I get my Yuki, then that's all that really matters. She, again, crazy, but her feats of wanting to protect the person she likes is what I admire about her character. Literally willing to die, genuinely, literally, and all the other ones, literally to die for the partner. And then, as people call her, she's the queen of yandere, because she's like crazy, but then she gets like, when they have their moments together, it's like, oh, she can be like cutesy, I guess, while she's ripping off the guy's like toenails. I don't know. But she's an interesting character, and I think Yuki was more the damsel in distress in that show than she was.
That is
like
100%.
Right. The comparison is unmatched. That guy was useless without her. 100%. But yeah, it was really cool to see. I really like it. I really like her as a character.
She's crazy. She's like a whole can of worms, though, man. She has like her whole crazy personality stems from the abuse she suffered under her parents, where like they would literally or her mom at least would literally put her in a cage, because of the jealousy that she had towards her, and the stress that her mom was feeling with their father just not coming home from work. She took it out on the daughter and like abused the crap out of her and made her super reliant and just like emotionally reliant on Yuki for love and attention, to the point where, you know, she's just killing people left and right for her. I mean, she was the perfect candidate for that game, if anything. Yeah. If anyone was going to be part of that game, you know.
Absolutely. You know what? If you have a pick on your dodgeball team, just pick her, man. You win. Honestly, you win from the get-go.
I mean, she's a very complicated character, and to the point where she basically is God in her world, but wanted to be with Yuki so much that she made herself go to like another timeline so that she could participate in the game again with him, just so that she could be with him again. It was like, what the fuck's going on? Spoilers, by the way.
Insane.
And she kills herself so that she can participate, because when she goes to the other timeline, her other self is there. Oh man, and that's just the start. That's how the anime starts. It's her killing herself. Jesus, man. I don't know. Wow. It's crazy. I mean, she's complicated. Like, I like her half the time, and half the time she scares the crap out of me. Like,
it's just it's scary.
It's very difficult. That's a difficult one.
She's a very powerful female character, though.
She is definitely a powerful female character.
What's your next one?
I'd have to say, I mean, this one's kind of like an easy one, but Nezuko.
Yeah.
Nezuko,
oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she's adorable.
Nezuko.
She's adorable. She's very childlike in terms of personality. I mean, she's revered. She's been made into a demon, but she like maintains that childlike personality, and her instincts basically like overtake her in terms of like protecting her brother and you know, using her powers to fight and everything. And she's a very good character because of that. She saves Tanjiro when he's being too much of a pussy. Basically,
which is like 90% of the time.
Yeah. And I don't know, she's just adorable. I don't even know.
And you use resolve for Noboro, and I think Nezuko definitely has resolve too, because when the scarred, I can't remember his name, the scarred guy goes and he's like, look, this is a demon no matter what, like, look, and he like cuts his arm and he shows it to her. Of course, like, she's gonna want to, like, you know, consume blood, but her like willpower and her resolve not to, and just prove like, listen, like, I'm a demon, but like I'm in this like with Tanjiro. I'm doing this for, because I mean, if Tanjiro wasn't there, she'd just go eat people. Like, there's no reason for her to fight for her like humanity, I guess. But yeah, and then she's obviously super strong, as we saw in season 2, when she's fighting the girl. Crazy stuff. Nezuko.
Yeah,
I agree.
And even like the first interaction when they're fighting the water dude, and he's like, oh no, like, she's gonna eat him, and then she like protects him instead, and it's just like, oh, that's such a nice.
Wow.
Or even when he just had to finish the exam and he's walking back, and she like wakes up and he's like, oh, you're awake.
Oh yeah.
Like, she runs up to him and just like hugs him, and it's just like, oh, like,
that's nice.
It's interesting to describe her as a character just because she's part demon, but it's like her instinctive personality comes out. So like her instincts to be like a good person come out at like certain times, and it's very like pure and very honest, and it's what separates her from everyone else who's a demon.
True. Yeah, Nezuko's a great pick. I think a lot of people can attest to it, and she's not well written, but yeah, technically well written. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna ever see her talk, but I would like to.
I wonder how much that voice actress gets paid just to grunt.
I know, just a that'd be crazy. I wish I could do that. My next one, and I think is very relevant, and I think everyone can agree, is Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Yeah, everyone knew. It was coming out. Everyone knew. If you know me, love the show, love Mikasa, and what can I say? She's basically a sane, you know what I'm saying? She's like, is it What's her name? Damn it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, okay. I always get Yuki and mixed up.
Yuki, okay.
Yeah, I know, but I always forget. But I gotta remember Yuki. Okay, so Mikasa. First of all, crazy acrobatic skill. So she's like insane with the blades and the ODM gear. Oh, yeah. But that's her one side. So her killing Titans, protecting Eren is unmatched in that realm of Attack on Titan. But then she does have granted, don't get me wrong, she kind of sucks right now. I kind of hate her because like I don't know why. I just hate her. But back in the day, like season 1, I know why. Season 1, season 2, insane. Like if you knew who to rely on, it was gonna be Mikasa. Just strong, and very, very. I guess she had the Nezuko effect when they were in the training camps too, because she was just like following Eren around, like do. And then if Eren was like, "I don't like your hair long," she's like, "Cut it, gone." And then if I don't like you doing this, she'd do it. Very loyal. I will say that, even though in the face of when she was talking to Eren around in the round table with Armin and Gabby, he's like, "I never liked you," basically on her grave, and she's like, "I still like you." So that's cool. Her character, she's very, very loyal in that sense. But then, is that because she's an Ackerman?
Probably.
I don't think so.
No,
I think it's because like, I don't think so either. Very good though, and. Yeah, and she's very cool, and I think I just like her as a character. Really nice.
I like her when she's fighting. The rest of the time, I'm like, there's something something about desperate dependence that really like is unattractive quality in a person. I mean, there's nothing more unattractive than desperation, but like with respect to her, she's just like so clingy, and like why you say the reason why I think you say that she's not so great now is because like before she had that personality. But she was like still interacting with other people, and she was still fighting. She was like fighting a lot. Now when's the last time I guess she did that one fight, but she's not fighting as much anymore. She's basically just like whining and complaining.
That's exactly why I don't like her.
And like sad. This is like, can you just go back to being the badass that you should be?
Yeah. Go back.
Could be. And she made like a whole big deal about like even like the metaphorical aspect of getting rid of her scarf shows like that she's not dependent on Eren anymore. It's like. You're not fooling anyone, man. Yeah. Who you trying to fool, brother? Yeah. Watched you for like 15 years. We know what you're about. Yeah. So she's, I don't know. I'm 50-50 with her because half the time she's whiny and annoying and like dependent. And and the other half she's kicking ass, which is like, damn.
Yeah, that's the part where like, damn.
Yeah, she's good at times.
I also want to add Armin into that list. But
Armin? Who does it? You think he's a good guy?
Hey, first 4 seasons, Matt, or 3 seasons. That was Armin was Armina. That's it.
All right, for the next pick, I'm going to say.
Go
for it. Rem versus Emilia. No, Rem, obviously. Why would I pick Emilia?
Oh always my God!
Always Rem.
What the hell? Blasphemy! Kill him.
Rem is just like Rem is crazy too, though. She's also half demon, so I'm not sure how much. I mean, you could be a female demon. But yeah,
we don't discriminate.
She's just like a super supportive character to the main character, and I mean she's sweet and she's kind. At the beginning, she did kill him a few times, but I mean she had good reason, to be honest.
Yeah, she did.
She was protected, but as she grew closer to the main character, she kind of became desperately in love with him too, but in like a different way. It was kinder. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just sweeter. It was more sasatisfying. It was less.
It was like a genuine. It was like a genuine caring for.
It was less pathetic. Whereas Mikasa.
What's his name? Natsu? No, not Natsubi.
Natsubi.
Is it Natsubi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like her caring for him is more like, oh, she actually cared. Well, Mikasa is more overprotective, but Rem is more just like authentic caring.
I care for you, friend.
Yeah, and she's just a very sweet girl who's very caring and supportive, and I'm not even sure how else to say it. She was there for him when he was down, and she brought him back from like the brink of despair a couple times.
Yeah, and you know what? I know where you're getting at, and you know why Sean is saying she's like very caring, because even when she got second place and he told her, I don't care for you, after all that she freaking did for this guy, she's like, if that's the case, so be it. I'm here. I'm here for you.
I love Emilia, and she's like, I know.
God, that pissed me off.
Can you imagine
that being said, season 3.
Oh yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to that. But can you imagine like confessing to a girl and she's like, oh, I like this other guy, and you're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro, that's like, isn't that like 90% of guys out here like living this life?
I know, but
they're all saying the same shit. That sucks though. No, absolutely. No one likes to be second place except for Rem. Rom is no one likes being second place for him. Red Hair was cool too, but she was like less of a I didn't care about her.
She has her own personality. She's actually really funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like her because she's like funny, and then she's like very bashful against everyone, literally everyone.
Yeah, she's selfish, and she's like she's hilarious.
But Rem definitely top, like, you know, she's top 2, but she ain't second out of those 2.
Honestly though, like ReZero was a great anime. I'm excited for it to come back. It's
you know what, I thought it sucked. As in, hold on, I thought it sucked when you guys told me to watch it, because the first season I'm like, ugh, it's an isekai, and I've watched so many of these garbage things. That being said, Mushoku Tensei is coming out. I hope it's not weird again.
It's always
like, I don't mind it, but it's always weird. But the ending was so good of the second season, when they meet that guy with like
that guy was badass, man.
Badass. I hope we get more of that. Okay, sorry. What was I gonna say? It was isekai, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's trash. But then after it got past the part where, you know, he got isekai and all that, and I'm like, there's like that was the underlying tone, and then it became like he wanted to save these people because he cared for them. I'm like, you got me, brother. I'm watching this, and it actually probably. Yeah, I wouldn't say the best, but like definitely one of the animes I'd recommend if someone's trying to get into isekai. But like, it's too good, so like I'm like, don't get your hopes up. The rest of the fucking the genre is ass, so you know, don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
What else? I got one, but I don't know if you're done though.
I will put a dishonorable mention. Oh, actually no.
Dishonorable. Go. Please. You can't just say that.
The first half One Piece Nami is great. Okay, first half.
Okay.
She's great. She has her own personality. She fights people. You know, she doesn't need to be saved all the time. Against Arlong maybe, but he was kind of freaking like, he was a tank. So I mean, you need Luffy to step in for that one. But most of the time, she's fighting other people. She's not the strongest girl, but she has her own personality. She's funny. She's strong.
Nice.
However, second half Nami, just the generic long-haired, big boob female character with no personality. Like.
Unfortunate.
She takes some of the previous Nami into it, but it's just like you just look like any other character now. Like the way you behave, the way you look, like it's just she's not an interesting character anymore. She was great in the first half, but One Piece kind of got.
So it's an honorable / dishonorable mention. She was great,
exactly,
and now she's not.
Yeah,
that's fair. You know what? That's fair. Okay, I'm going to go with Power from Chainsaw.
Hey,
Power. I knew you were gonna say it. If you weren't, I knew you were gonna get to it one way or another. Power is a phenomenal character. Not only is she obviously like she's a fiend, which is like a demon like a demon that took over a girl's body, right? Yes. Or someone's body. Corpse. Okay, so she's a fiend. Yeah, she's a devil that took over someone's corpse, which makes her super strong. Like she's the blood demon, blood devil, and she can literally manipulate blood from herself. I believe that's how it works, into like whatever she wants it to be. Anyway, but not only that, she is hilarious as a character. I think that's like why we watched Like that's why we paid attention to her and why they wrote her the way she did. She is hilarious. You know, they're literally like pretty much stuck in this like loop forever, and she's cracking jokes about like all, you know, what she's gonna do, who she's gonna eat first, and all that. That being said, she does eat everyone's food that was there, and that's hilarious as well. She has like a sad not sad, but like she has a backstory to her, so she's not like a one-dimensional character.
Yeah.
So far, I mean, she's been great, and yeah, I don't know. She got horns, man. What you can't beat that. Can't beat that.
Yeah, she's a great character. She's different because like she's obviously overly selfish, just like Denji. So they actually get along very well because they're very similar in that way. Like she's the one who's the demon, and Denji is like just as uncaring and unfeeling as she is. They're just like, and she's literally talking about like, oh, we should you know, kill Denji and just like give it to the demon. And then and they're like, no, let's not do that. And she like puts his head like on his shoulder, and she's just like, aw. It's like a brother and sister kind of relationship or something. She does have really cool powers. It's kind of weird because I feel like she should be a lot stronger given like what she is.
The Blood Devil,
yeah, than what she's displayed so far.
Maybe she gets there.
Yeah, maybe she gets there. I don't know, but I think it has been shown that she actually has been limited as to how much blood she can eat. Like she had the one episode, she had like 2 extra horns or something. I think because she ate too much. She had too much blood after she killing those zombie things in the apartment, in the building.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess I don't have much more to say about her other than that she's a different character.
Yeah, honorable mention. We haven't seen too much about her, but Makima, same show.
Yeah.
In insane powers. Like we don't even know what her power is. Like we know she's some sort of devil. But like holy smokes, like I can't wait to find out what she is. Super strong. I guess if you want to go into her characteristics, like she's literally like the manager of like the, you know, the fucking squad. Yeah. And she's a very intimidating and which is insane. Her character design's phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And it's super. Yeah, the animation's insane. But that's just the show in general. So if you guys haven't watched Chainsaw Man, obviously Aki and Denji are there too. But yeah, being that the theme of this episode, female characters, they got some great ones in there too. Dishonorable mention, whatever that girl that is scared all the time in that show. Kenobi. No, she's cool. Like after all that.
Kobeni?
Kobeni, yeah. After all that, like, yeah, obviously she's like, I understand why she's like where she is, but nah, like she's annoying. But like it's fine because that's her character.
When she was introduced, I wanted her dead, like immediately.
Yeah, oh yeah, we all did. We're like, yo, why is she in this show? Like it's so annoying. But then we see what she could do, and we're like, what the hell? That's insane.
Okay. She got some flips. She got some monkey
moves. Yeah, she does.
But yeah,
go for it.
Another one I have, probably one of the first ones I got to know was Rukia from Bleach. She was like, she's the main female character from Bleach. Very strong female lead. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you call it a lead if there's like 2 characters and the guy is kind of the main one? I don't know. Anyways, she's kind of she works with Ichigo, who's the main character, and she's basically like the main female character for the first few seasons. She does need a little bit of saving, you know, shortly into the anime and around the second season, but you know she comes back stronger than ever, and it ends up basically like taking her own place on like a power spot where she's just wrecking shit. I mean, you'll see it. You'll see eventually, man. But
yeah.
She's definitely strong. She is kind of like Rem in the way that I think she's more personality wise than Rem, but she knocks Ichigo out of his funks a few times here and there.
Nice.
But yeah, she has a very sad backstory. But yeah, she's definitely someone who I thought was probably one of the first few female characters that I really liked. Because you also had like Orihime in the anime, and it's just no.
she's Nami now, right? That's all she is.
And like she's not great.
Chico!
Actually any other female character in the anime is pretty
dog
terrible.
Shit.
Yeah.
What about the cat girl?
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, she's good.
She's also good. I've heard she's very good.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
What?
Yeah, Yoruichi's very strong, but I mean nobody hits as hard as the first people I mentioned. Everyone else is just like they're strong like they're just like
they have their moments.
Yeah, they're good characters, but they didn't really like hit me that hard personally. They're just like I recognize them as a character that I like.
Okay, cool. I like that. Where are we at here? 30. Oh, we got 10 minutes. It's saying. Don't need to cut that out. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm going to put I don't even know her name, but it's the blonde girl from Your Lie in April.
Yeah.
I really liked her character, and I didn't know until the ending because obviously we've all watched it, so we know what happens. But this is a girl who's full of life, and she's carefree and very sporadic. And obviously the main character is the opposite. He's very like one-track minded. He's pretty much down in the dumps and is emotionally, and he's very like on a schedule, let's for better words. And she helps this guy pretty much like get his life back when it comes to just life in general, but also playing the piano and music and such. But the whole time she does not mention that she's freaking terminally ill and she's gonna die. And again, you don't notice this until spoilers. You don't notice this until pretty much the last 2-3 episodes, and now you're sitting there like, wait a minute, she's just not this like funny, quirky girl that's like her life is great. She's a funny, quirky girl who's trying to help someone live their life because she knows she doesn't have much in theirs. And me saying that, I just got goosebumps because I was spitting some facts right there. God damn, I'm so good at this. But yes, anyone who hasn't watched it, it is. Oh shit, this is already in April. It is April, and you guys need to watch something, and Your Lie in April is the thing. Now, we will gift someone $10 Amazon card, USD, if someone can tell me what the lie in Your Lie in April is. And do not search it, you bastards. You know what? Fuck the giveaway. You go watch it. I ain't getting no prizes, all right? That's your prize, watching this anime. All right, I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but there you go. Yeah, she's a fantastic character. And if everyone, not just with girls in general, but guys, could be like her, this world would be a better place.
You should use that as a segue to Dress Up Darling Girl, because I know you like her too.
Oh yeah, well I didn't really finish. I didn't like, I skipped through like a lot of it because, you know, it's the type of show. But okay, I can. Dress Up Darling is about a guy who makes like dolls he makes clothes for dolls, and he's super good at it. And this girl that he meets in high school is she likes to cosplay certain things like games and such, and manga and anime. I really like her as a character because she's just very accepting of what he wants, and very not promoting, very what's the word to like get someone to do something? Come on, I have it. It's right here.
Convincing.
Not influential. Convincing. No. Like encouraging. She's very encouraging.
Okay.
Because the guy had a very terrible like, he liked this girl like way when he was younger, and he didn't want to. He was scared to show people his like his fascination for like doll making and all that. So he tells the younger girl, I guess, when he was younger, about it, and she's like, ew, that's so weird, you're gross, and boom, he's done. His whole life's done. And then he's still doing it. He's not really, you know, telling anyone about it until this girl, and she's like, how do you make my clothes so good? It doesn't make sense. And he's like, well, and then he shows him this, and he's like squinting, waiting for her to be like, what the hell, you weirdo. And no, that's not what happened. She's fully accepting of it. She thinks it's super cool, and I feel like that's a very good character trait to have.
Yeah, for sure.
The show is a little bit weird.
Is it?
So
what's weird about it?
Not very fan servicey. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very fan servicey. I am not a fan. There was no. But the funniest part that is the beach episode was hilarious because it had nothing to do. It's not a generic anime beach episode.
Yeah.
It was literally like. It was like the last day of school, and she's like, oh, let's go to the beach and all that. And I'm like, oh, here we go. But then I skipped through it, and I noticed nothing weird was happening. And I'm like, okay. So I go back and I rewatch it. And she at that episode, it's very early on in the season, she's like, wow, I really like this guy. He's like very caring, supportive, yada, blah, blah. And it's different to see the other side. Because I thought the guy was the main character. But then it felt like she was the main character, or she was the main character, and he was like the side character. But then when I showed you guys a video of him standing on the beach and looking out into the water, I'm like, this is from Attack on Titan, these bastards. But no, it was really cool because, and you know, I hate, and you hate as well. You hate harems. Like, it's not our thing. No. We don't like it. We are very not much that. But like, when you have this show, okay, granted it does become one, but like the focus is like her still. But he starts making clothes for other people, and like she's like, they do cosplay and all that. Anyway, How much time I got? 5 minutes. Yes, it is good because they are literally like focusing on each other. And one great part, I know you guys are not gonna watch it, I'm just gonna say it, is that he is never, when he only calls things beautiful when he knows it's perfect. So his own work. So if it's a dress, he's like, oh, it's beautiful, and you know he means it because he wants perfection out of it. Yeah. He was like really tired. They were just finishing up this anime cosplay convention that she was at, and he was like micromanaging all her dresses and all that. And on the bus, he's like sleepy, and and you don't think anything of it. They're just going home on the bus, and as he's like dozing off, he's like, "You were very beautiful today," and she like goes red, and she's just like, "Ee, like what the freak," basically. And I'm like, "That's cute. That's cute," and I like it. It's not weird. Okay, the parts that should be weird are not. And the rest of the anime is just weird, but it's again, if you have like a alone time and you know no one's gonna judge you, I'd say give it a watch just for those key parts. Episode 1 is good. Episode 2 is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. That one is weird. That's when I stopped.
Yeah. Episode 2 is I had a problem. It took me like a month to get back into it because I saw a clip of like the beach scene, by the way, and but it was really good. I think it's it's a good relationship they got. Good for them.
Yeah.
Ding. Yeah. And what else you got for the last 3 minutes?
Well, that one is definitely interesting just because like you never really seen a female character like her before. Like you literally have genres for what female characters are in terms of personality, like Sundeer and Yondeer and all that stuff.
Right.
Like, I don't even know where to place her. She's just like her own like character, you know. She has her own original personality.
It's like she's like weird to say normal. As much as she's not, it's like she has all the characters. She's just not one.
Yeah, and I think
you know what I mean?
I think what I like about her a lot is she isn't super judgy about certain things, and she doesn't react super strongly about like things where like if it happened in another anime, the guy would get like I don't know, slapped or something. I don't know. I mean, it's weird when I say
fair.
Like that. Like he's doing something creepy, or like, but in other anime, like a guy will just like say something, and then she'll get like embarrassed and like slap him or something.
Like she'll take out a hammer out of nowhere and just hammer the guy's head, right?
And this one, like, it's very her reactions are very like innocent and like
True.
She reacts more happily towards things that like other people or other characters might be like more embarrassed about. And,
like, actually, before we get going, I gotta say this quick. Okay. Another one, female character, Komi. From Komi Can't Communicate. Very and the girl doesn't talk. Don't get this twisted. She doesn't talk. But it's funny how the anime makes you perceive her from people's different perspectives. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you know, in the anime they say she's like this really like pretty girl, and she's like super popular because she is pretty. That's pretty much all she's got going for anyone else. But that's the part that's hilarious, is because she has terrible social anxiety. And she can't talk because she doesn't want to. She can, but she can't because she gets nervous. And it's so funny because this like loser guy that wants friends from in high school ends up not having any, but he ends up befriending the girl that everyone like admires. Yeah. And you get to, from his like helping her, you learn so much about her, and like she's just not just a person that looks, or character that looks good, which is great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the thing about that anime is like, it's really funny, but it's also kind of unoriginal in how it like, the first guy who talks to her is the guy she starts liking, right? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But to make it fair, the main character is actually like a really nice guy. And he's not really like doing it for any reason other than that he's just a nice guy, you know?
Right.
And he just like wants to get along with her.
You know what's funny? I don't know if they got this far in the anime yet, but when you read, if you read it, I read a little bit of it because I'm like, you know what, whatever. She doesn't talk. There can't be that much words. I gotta finish it up in a minute. Another girl starts liking him. Another girl, random, and she gets really jealous.
Is it the tomboy? I think I've seen that one.
I think so, and it's hilarious, and it's a good watch. But that being said, fantastic episode, Sean. Thank you so much for coming by. Unlike other people, I will see you on the flip side. Have a great day. Be safe and be kind. I don't know why I said that. Peace.
Peace.